the crazy shit.
They got 5 minutes to join. We can't wait to 8:15 no more. I think that's talking about views.
Yeah.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's it.
All right, let me send all y'all the shit.
Send the link.
I don't know what. I don't know if this nigga coat be using Egyptian cotton. This shit's comfy as hell.
Hey, y'all dad snuck out of work today. That shit was funny.
You said what?
I snuck out of work. I said my homegirl again.
Damn, I gotta remember my computer's Windows so I don't get like the notifications.
Yo, yeah, I sent my homegirl a gif of like a nigga sneaking out the crib, and our dad just left work. I'm not gonna be here.
You can still work. Throwing that shit that way. What the fuck? Okay, Discord.
I hate when people got to make a decision and they be like, "Yo,
No.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
just ask me. Don't fucking tell me it's up to."
What episode is this? 102?
102. Nigga does this.
Sometimes niggas get mad excited and they hit people up for shit, and then they just be like, "I don't know, man." Like, what the fuck, dog?
Like, what do you want, my nigga? Like, stop. Fuck.
Like, yo,
Jay
you can do
Lenz,
this for
what's
me?
fucking popping, my nigga? What's popping, nigga? We getting started in 1 minute, man. 8:05. You know what time it is. 8:05. We live.
Shout out Lens, man.
Shout out Jay Lenz. He just dropped his beat tape on Bandcamp. Make sure y'all go support that ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna cop that shit
Support
on
it.
Monday.
Make sure y'all buy it.
Night.
You know what I mean? Support my man Jay Lenz. You heard? Jay Lenz is one of the most supportive niggas I know. Make sure y'all support this nigga, bro. I'll pop on y'all.
Yo, they really like suspended your shit. Like, I can't even add you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they was like, this nigga promoting violence during the insurrection.
Not
you, Blackie.
Oh no, you don't, black man. Oh no, you don't. You thought.
You fucking thought.
Because this shit was underscore the culture show, right?
Yeah.
I'm still adding you. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, you can still add me. If you go on the page, it just says like Twitter suspends people that go against the rules. I was like, oh, y'all trying to send a message? But I'm gonna make my own Twitter called Twitter.
Yo, I need fire ass roast names for my afro.
Afro Samurai, good one.
I like Afro Samurai.
Walt Frazier. Old school Walt Frazier.
Okay. Okay.
Let me think. Undercover Brother.
Damn, Undercover that shit brother. Really says the account suspended. They hating ass bitches.
Yeah, they hating.
They hate us. Ant, what's good, my boy?
Trying to think. Artist Gilmore. Every NBA Gilmore. Player from the 70s, basically.
Yeah. I'm fucking with it. I said I need funny ass roast names for my fro. Like I need I need names for it. You feel me? It's at the
basically every man in the 70s that was in a blaxploitation film.
That I got a I'm a Waltz Frazier.
I got Ant. What up?
Oh, let's get it.
Waltz Frazier. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Wilford Chamberlain.
Wilford Chamberlain. I like it. I like Wilford. Head Fox.
Nigga said Head Fox.
Head Fox. I'm dead. Let me think.
Chuck Hayes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Suke. What do you mean? How does this work? You pull up and you pop out. You say what's up.
Wes Unseld, yeah.
Yeah, Wes Unseld. I fuck with Wes Unseld.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
Trying to think of who else. Who else got a nice afro? Well, who had a nice afro? My boy Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had one at a point.
I think that mayor from Chicago. What's her name again?
Shorty do got the fro.
She was definitely in the NBA in the 70s.
She do got a nice afro.
Oh shit! Her
fro is nice, man.
That shit live direct. No fucking.
Earl of Pearl, yeah, Earl of Pearl. Come on, bro.
Earl of Pearl, I like that one.
That's a fact.
He said Fred Williams. Oh shit, man. Damn. Yo, man. All right, fuck it. Let's get into this fucking hate chant, man. Keep the fucking names going. I love it.
Connie Hawkins.
Jamel Hill when she take her hair out.
Oh man.
Young Stephen A. Smith.
I'm Stephen A. Smith. That's hilarious.
Yo,
my boy got the Lupita Nyong'o. Shouts out to beautiful black queen.
Yo, I got this shit when they comb out the Shamar Braidway.
They about to add the tracks, nigga, to give you the bad braids. They about to give this nigga fake dreads.
I can't remember my name right now. What's the that show? And she's like the lit old black actress.
Oh, Jennifer Lawrence?
Nah, not Jennifer Lawrence.
What's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence did have a fro like that on one Thanksgiving
Wanda
a couple years ago though. Wanda Sykes do got the fro like that too.
Nigga said Jim Canley.
Yo,
what's her name? From
Biggie
Fences?
Shorty. I got the Biggie Shorty fro. That shit is jokes.
What's
nigga.
her name from Fences? Oh man.
Oh shit.
I know who you talking about.
Fuck. What's her name, son? Fuck. Viola Davis.
Viola Davis. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Viola Davis.
That's a fact.
Suicide Squad fro.
That's a fact. Oh, the Amanda Waller fro. That is the Amanda Waller fro.
Oh my god, son. I'm fucking crying, bro. Fuck.
That's hilarious, son. Nah, that's a good one.
Oh shit.
Yo, I got the post Sunday Night Football Randy Moss.
Dead ass.
Oh shit. You got the NFL Sunday Night Countdown Jim Brown fro.
Nigga said he got the Fall from Grace fro. Oh, the Tyler Perry fro.
Oh my god, the Tyler Perry.
That's definitely the Cleveland Brown.
That's the Cleveland Brown.
That's a fact.
Oh no.
This nigga. Yo, that's the fro they draw. That's the fro they draw on every black anime character.
Yo, deadass.
Black anime character get that fro.
Oh my god, son, I'm crying, bro.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Man.
That's the perfect way to start the show. All right, let's get it. How I start a roast session on myself. That's how you know, nigga. I don't give a fuck. We lit. Hey, Jan. Hear ye haters now in session, and you are now rocking with the finest, the most luxurious, the most notorious, the most scrumptious haters you ever seen in your cotton pick. Out back in the individual quarantine, getting lit. Shout out to the Motivated brand who also just dropped new tracksuit. They joined with the
Them shit's
The
hard.
blue joint with the black stripe. Them shits is hard. I'm copying my shit.
Very hard. Very hard.
Shout out to Find Love Soon. Who else we shouting out?
Shout out Hustle with a Goal. Shout out Potluck Crew, and shout out Super by Cope. I got the new shirt. You feel me? Marvel vs. Capcom, John. Special edition. Feel me? Go cop that. It feels like Egyptian cotton, like I said earlier.
Fire,
yeah, shout out us.
Shout out us, man.
Facts.
Let's see. Palm, what's good, man? What's your hater name this week, man?
This week I am unemployed.
Black Dynamite.
Not really, but I am. So mind your business.
Who you this week, Colt?
I think I'm gonna be double impeachment.
Double impeachment.
Like I'm the best. I'm the best at being impeached. No president has ever been impeached as many times as me. I'm breaking records at being impeached.
Who you know did it 2 times, nigga?
How you get impeached on your last day?
Twice. Last week, nigga. Last week. On your way out.
Putting in pain, nigga.
Putting in pain. You can never get a job there again.
Putting in pain, nigga.
This week I'm gonna be motherfucking $1,400.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, we said 2 bands. We meant 1,400 because he was already.
Because we gave y'all 6, right? So do the math. Do the math. Do the math.
You know what I mean? We did that already.
We giving
you know what I'm saying?
We giving y'all the back end.
We giving y'all the back end, y'all. You already know.
See, all right. So I'm gonna tell you this, right? So if we gave you 2,000, right, and then we gave you 600, that'd be 2,600, and we can't do that.
I see somebody.
Y'all about to buy land with 2,600.
We don't want that.
No. Y'all can't do that.
Y'all about to get out of poverty with 2,600.
I can do that.
Y'all doing too fucking much.
They like, you know how much this shit gonna raise the poverty line? This much. You can't see the difference, but it's a difference.
It's a difference. That's the fucking problem. 2,600.
Yo, it's mad funny. Like, you gotta think, like, after the Democrats got like all the control of everything, like they had a huddle and they was like, all right, I know what we said what we said we was gonna do.
Look, niggas.
But listen, I think that's a bad idea.
I think we shouldn't.
Listen, if we say 2,000, next thing we know, they gonna want 2,050 cents, 2,100. Niggas gonna want reparations.
Then the next thing you know,
they gonna want to know where the damn taxes went.
They don't want a government.
Next thing you know, they not gonna want to be niggas no more. Yo, did y'all see the article where the fucking niggas was like, kids, the kids aren't dying. Why isn't that happening?
Wait, what?
It's crazy, bro. I wish
the kids aren't dying. Why isn't that happening? You know what that reminds me of?
I wish this nigga, oh man, who was that? Where's this nigga Maddie at, man?
Yo, that's all.
This nigga Maddie was talking about that shit earlier on the timeline.
That's a Hall of Fame headline. That reminds me of when coronavirus happened, and Time magazine or one of them science magazines was just like, "Why aren't people dying in Africa?"
What the fuck, dude?
I was like, nigga,
mind
what?
your fucking business.
They was like, everyone's getting hit hard except Africa. Why? Why are y'all hating on these niggas? Let them be free.
Yo,
can they chill?
The funny shit was the nigga Maddie was like, you know what they really mean, though. Why these little black niggas not dying?
Yo, dead ass.
I was like, they dead ass in a meeting, like, well, why isn't it killing the little niggas?
Here's also what niggas is in there like, these niggas eat so much McDonald's, it's up at an alarming rate. Why they not dying?
White people are so funny. They always just assume the positive shit about them, right? So this white lady was telling a story on this TikTok video. Right? So she was talking about how when they came, they were like, oh, all the people are revering them as gods, right? But what they didn't know is that the native whoever they was calling was like spraying incense and sage and shit like that because they stink. So they thought the incense and sage
we're gods.
Was worship. Oh, we're gods.
They was like,
we're gods.
These niggas stink.
Whole time was like, nah, nigga, go ahead. Y'all keep fucking walking. Imagine getting walked behind with incense, my nigga, and be like, oh yeah, godly.
Yo, I just read this in the Bible. They think I'm Jesus.
There had to be at least one nigga there that knew what incense was for.
No, he knew. He was tight.
And would just look around like, nah, y'all. I think they think we stink.
They was like, shut the fuck up, Jeremy. Shut the fuck up, Jeremiah.
I'm telling y'all, I think we haven't bathed.
He was like, y'all, listen. I've been telling y'all. We was in Africa. I picked up this shit called soap. We should use it. They was like, shut the fuck up, Jeremiah. We're gods to them. That's crazy.
Yo, that's so fucking funny, man. That's so fucking funny. But shout out to Joe Biden, man. He just dropped his economic plan. We gonna take a look. We gonna take a look at this economic plan look like, man. Hold on, let me pull it up. Actually, there we go. Joe Biden economic stimulus. There we go. Stimulus. And then .com.
Wasn't it the craziest way that niggas wore their hats back in the days?
You mean how T.I. still wears his hat?
Still to this day.
Still confusing to
expeditiously.
Me. Like, why is you're not using the visor properly?
Okay. What's up? Let me guess. Like 700 billion is going to relief other countries.
All right, fuck it. Let's take a look, man. Let's take a look. Look, guys, we got to do shit like this. I know y'all don't like reading.
Let's read, y'all.
We got to read, though, man. We got to see what this nigga is up to, my nigga. We elected this nigga. We got to see what this nigga doing with this bread, man. All right, so boom. He said, let's get it. Biggest stimulus checks, more aid for the unemployed, the hungry, and those facing eviction. Additional support for small businesses, states, and local governments. Increased funding for vaccinations and testings. These are key parts of a $1.9 trillion proposal that President-elect Joe Biden unveiled Thursday evening, billed as the American Rescue Plan. What the fuck is you talking about? The package augments many of the
President-elect Joe Biden inherits a health crisis.
Oh my God, white lady!
Vaccine response.
White lady, don't just fucking interrupt me. Fuck, I'm trying to read. Anyway, billed as the American Rescue Plan, the package augments many. Oh, dirty bitch. Many of the measures in Congress's historic $3 trillion coronavirus relief bill from March and the $900 billion legislation. All right, here's what's in the American Rescue Plan. Plan calls for sending another $1,400 per person. Money will be in addition to the $600 payments that were approved by Congress in December and sent out earlier this month for a total of $1,000. Payments will go to adult dependents that will rounds like some will also include households with mixed immigration status after the first round of spouses of undocumented immigrants who do not have. We got enhanced unemployment aid. Biden would increase the federal boost. The jobless receive. What kind of fucking sentence is that? I thought I was sounding stupid just now. Biden would increase the federal boost the jobless receive to $400 a week from the $300 weekly enhancement contained in Congress's relief package from. All right, so they extended the payments to September and an additional 11 weeks. Fucking here. This dead ass like you get a 6 cents for stupid shit that your dog is up to. Rental assistance and eviction moratorium. The plan will provide $25 billion in rental assistance for low and moderate income households who have lost jobs during the pandemic. That's in addition to the $25 billion lawmakers provided in December. Another $5 billion will be set aside to help struggling renters to pay their utility bill. The plan would extend the federal eviction moratorium set to expire at the end of January to September 30th. Oh, that's good though.
Yeah.
Help for the hungry. Biden would extend a 15% increase in food stamp benefits through September instead of having it expire in June. He would invest another $3 billion to help women, infants, and children secure food and give U.S. territories $1 billion in nutrition assistance. What does that mean?
Like
Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Guam.
Yeah,
places like that.
Places at Commonwealths.
All right, cool. So more money for child care and child tax credits. The plan calls on Congress to create a $25 billion emergency fund and add $15 billion to an existing grant program to help child care providers, including family child care homes, to pay for rent, utilities, and payroll, increased costs associated with the pandemic, personal PPE. That's the temporary increase of tax credit. Biden wants to boost the child tax credit to $3,600 for children under the age of 6 and $3,000 for those between ages 6 and 17 for a year. The credit will also be made fully refundable. I see this. Subsidies for health insurance premiums. Yeah, niggas need her health insurance.
Yeah, that shit short as hell though.
All right, so you said they're gonna subsidize them through September of those who lost their work-based health insurance. He wants to increase and expand the Affordable Care Act's premium subsidies so that enrollees have to pay more than 8.5% of their income for coverage, which is also one of his campaign. Okay, restoration of emergency pay leave. I can't believe that was.
That's it. That's all about healthcare.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said he also wants Congress to provide $4 billion for mental health and substance.
Okay.
$20 billion to meet the healthcare. Restoration of emergency pay leave. So they're restoring it. It was supposed to be expired in December. So September. More assistance for small businesses. Now you know this one, dude, from last time, nigga. See what they talking about. The plan calls for providing $15 billion to create a new grant program for small business owners separate from the existing Paycheck Protection Program. Okay, so that's a little extra. It's not adding on. That's good. Also proposes making a $35 billion investment in some local, tribal, nonprofit financial programs that make low interest loans and provide capital to entrepreneurs.
Investment. They getting that
right,
bread back.
What else? I'll say, okay, this says something about the minimum wage. Biden is calling on Congress to raise the minimum wage to 15 and the tipped minimum wage and sub-minimum wage. That's fucked up. So they want increased support for vaccines and testing. This is important. Plan calls for $20 billion in a national vaccination program, including launching community vaccination. Country and mobile units hard to reach. Biden will also increase. All right, cool. Yeah, so increasing funding for vaccines. All right, cool. Sound good to me. What y'all think?
Sound good to me. I also seen up there. It said like 350 bill in education, but I didn't get to like read that part like specifically. But the plan seems chilled. Also seems like a very safe, too good to be true type of thing. While some of the language in there seems kind of misleading. So
it's misleading in the sense that, all right, this is face value. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it. Face value, dope. But when you dig in, if you promise 2,000 to people, give people 2,000. Don't go back in your word, bro. If Americans been in pain and you give a fuck and you say you want them to have $2,000 checks, give them $2,000 checks. That's it. That was your word. It wasn't 1,400. Keep your word. You can't do that. You're already setting a terrible precedent. It's a terrible, terrible precedent for president to say, I'm going to do this, get in office, and then say he does it. He's
and then do a whole nother thing.
Do something different and then expect people to just know he does something different. You get what I'm saying? Like the Democratic Party were talking to people like, oh, you didn't know that? Why would they? No. People don't know that. People are not going to sit down and read it. People are not going to sit down and read this. That's why we had to sit down and read it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or A bill already got okay with the last stimulus. You was looking for that. That's already.
I feel like he's kind of. I feel like they're trying to cut corners, and I don't like that.
Right.
That's what it seems like. It seems like it does sound like a good plan. Like when you read it out and when you look at the things that he is trying to invest in and put money towards. And even words like investment make me feel iffy about shit because investment means you're going to get some type of bread back. So,
yo, chat, what y'all feel? What's missing from this that we're missing? What do y'all think is missing from this stimulus plan that he hasn't covered?
All right, so maybe.
What about the niggas, man?
Like, maybe I'm a dreamer, right? But like, I feel like the government and this country as a whole is being like they're having the perfect opportunity placed in front of them to right all their wrongs ever.
Yeah.
They literally, for going on a year, they are having the perfect opportunity to correct every wrong that they've ever done. Ever. They have the opportunity right now to do it. And it's like mad circle jerking going on. And it's crazy to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Like,
oh, look, we're doing a
people
good
talking
job.
about,
We're doing a good job. It's like, bro, stop patting yourself on the back. We got so much work.
Or even them like kind of blowing the insurrection out of proportion, right? Like you see the way that these people move when something actually happens that's kind of not going according to their plan. Like them niggas is like literally running around with like chickens without their heads. So it's just
let's get into this. Let's get into this. Not to cut you off, but this is leading to that. Let's talk about the Trump ban.
Yeah. The
Let's
Twitter
have that
ban
conversation. Yeah. The deplatforming period. Because he can't
yeah,
even
he can't even go on
beat his
Google,
dick.
right? They can't even go on Google and use a search engine.
How can they stop him from going on Google though? That's confusing.
I guess ban his IP.
Yeah, IP address and shit.
But you could get a VPN and shit like.
He can find
it's a way to do.
Yeah,
it's a way to do all
like
of this.
A VPN.
Yeah. It's a way to do all of this.
Get a
he
new
can find
phone.
Ways.
Bro, he's rich. He's rich. He's rich. He's fine. He's fine.
But
it's theatrical. It's mad theatrical.
Yeah,
it is. It's basically you know what it is? It's backtracking. It's like ultimate backtracking. The ultimate backtracking. Because if we're gonna be honest, all of these platforms are almost very complicit to like a lot of his message and a lot of the things that he was saying. Like Twitter was his platform technically. Like, and I know that people are probably not going to want to hear that, but like it was his platform. They pushed a lot of his shit towards the end when it got too hot for them and they realized now we could lose money from this. They started censoring him here and there. But then a lot of these companies who are already in cahoots with each other, because we know how that works, decided this is the perfect time to like mass backtrack away from this nigga. We seen the government do it. We seen corporations do it. Like this shit is like,
yeah, it's the perfect time to disassociate.
It is, and like, but the thing about that is it just doesn't seem genuine. Like it seems very disingenuous, and it also seems like something where now they have a way to crack down even harder to like really be on some like let's deplatform now, because I'm not saying Donald Trump shouldn't have been deplatformed because he was wild, but at the same time now this can give them the fucking power to be like now we can just do this to technically anybody, like just anyone.
I was gonna get into that. So that's the scary part, right? Because we've seen like think about my account. As much as we joke around and we play like, oh, you be wilding, I don't be wilding like that. Make my joke, but I don't wild out. You know, causing insurrections, invoking violence, doing none of that. Most I'm trying to do is teach. That's the majority of what platform. And still, like my platform still is what because of that. But it shows you how one, the Democratic Party has used us as weapons, as the people, to say, okay, if you don't agree with this, you're the enemy, right?
Yeah.
So when they do that now, say you speak out, anybody listen, you speak out against Democratic, right? You could be marked as a troll. You know what I'm saying? Or as or whatever, and you can be deplatformed just for disagreeing. You know what I'm saying? So what I will say is this, right? If we say, okay, Trump was invoking violence, right? You got to ask, okay, how? What did he say? Right? Right? Can most people answer that question?
I mean, I most people can't.
Right. Most people can't answer that question, right? It's just a baseline belief. But most people can't actually pinpoint what he said. Right?
True.
Most people can't pinpoint it. So at the end of the day, they're placing faith in platforms carry out justice based on what they believe in. Now you have to understand what precedent that. Because if one day you change your mind now, you say, okay, the Democratic Party isn't for me. Now you've already created that echo chamber, and that whole echo chamber can now turn on you, silence you, and platform you. Which this has been happening. And now the other question you can: how can a social media platform ban a president? Now, if you say, okay, but well, he signed up for this. So who's more powerful, the corporation or the president?
Well, we got our answer. Like they told us who's more powerful, the corporation. Like that's who. Like I feel like we keep getting slapped in the face with that
like,
all the time, and we should know who's.
It's a clusterfuck of fuck ups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like OD.
The corporation only has that power because of the government that president represents.
Yeah.
Like the corporation has no power without the government making these capitalist corporations as powerful as they are.
And he propped Twitter up. Like he propped a lot of these like places up and one thing I will say is like your point is like 100% valid. One thing I will say is probably Trump is probably not the best example, only because like it's not only a little bit of isolated moments with Trump. Like it's like a lot of like nuance and like how he moves and how he pushed like nationalism. Even though he's not technically telling niggas to go out and do shit, we know that psychologically how he moves and how he's like pushing all the people that aren't really thinking that hard to like fucking go out and like wild out. He probably didn't mean for niggas to really like rush the shit, to be honest. But Trump is also, from my opinion, he did, because Trump, in my opinion, he's like a narcissist. Anytime niggas, if niggas bust guns for him, he's with it. Like,
I want to add on to your point. I want to say this just to challenge it. What if I'm gonna say this, right? Okay, you can, as a figure, all right, boom, this is a perfect example. We all know a tough nigga, right? And we know a soft nigga that got a tough nigga as a friend. Now that tough nigga doesn't necessarily embolden him. That tough nigga is being himself. But when that little nigga come around, he acts a little tougher. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He might bust his gun. It's not that the tough nigga is saying that. The tough nigga might even be saying, yo, you gotta chill. But he gonna hold him down no matter what, right?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in a sense, I think he represents what these people feel he is.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
But it's not mutual. It's like a one-sided thing.
Yes.
So I agree with you. But I'm agreeing with your point 100%, because like Trump is the nigga who, he's not gonna do that. But if you do that for his sake, that was on you. You did that. And like and he's also, like you said, gonna be like, hey, you did that for me though. So shouts out you. Like you get what I'm saying? But that's his mistake. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't be outside just doing that. Like unless you want to incite some shit. And that's really, or just
it's not even issue. It's not that he incited, it's that he didn't stop.
He didn't prevent it. He didn't prevent it.
He didn't prevent it.
And not only him, but this is my second point to this is every fucking Republican is also, and the media, they're all complicit. All of them. The government just as complicit. Niggas put him everywhere.
Woo. So can I add on to your point now, right? So now when you deplatform somebody who's revered as much by his base, and you deplatform him, what you do is send him to the outskirts to operate. Now he's operating in a space that nobody's in. So now you don't know what's going on now. So if he has that power to invoke violence and cause insurrections, you saw it coming. Next time you won't.
Yeah, they didn't prevent it also. So, and just to tie everything back in together, this just means that now they're gonna crack down even crazier. You get what I'm saying? Like they seen shit get out of hand for themselves, banking on this nigga, and still kind of. I've been watching Senate and them talk. I've been watching like a lot of like them having conversations with each other, and these Republican niggas are still excusing him, like while trying to back away. So at the end of the day, I can't, like, y'all niggas. It's all y'all gonna do is just like crack down on people even more. They're gonna make it worse for everyone else, and that was my issue with the whole like the fake coup shit, the Zoomer coup,
Boomer
coup.
The albino riots.
Yeah, my whole issue with that was like, yeah, these are white people that are privileged and they're gonna go out there and they're probably 15 of them are gonna get their ass beaten. A few of them are gonna go to like prison, but like after that, like if anybody else tries any shit, you don't think they're gonna fully crack down on everybody?
I don't think so. Here's another. I just thought of it just now. Y'all can
Hold
tell me if I'm tripping.
on.
So this is not
Is it
even a
crazy?
point I stand on. Just real quick, it's not even a point I stand on, right?
Yeah.
To me, it even looks like a cleanup job. Like the fact that these white people were able to do that and get away with it, it feels like, oh, that's not us. But at the end of the day, these white people did that shit and went home safe. That wouldn't happen for any other group.
Any other group.
So it feels like a cover up. You feel what I'm saying? But go
Niggas is
ahead,
getting
Palm.
R&R. Niggas is getting R&R on Fed charges.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I seen
They getting locked up.
But they're getting R&R on Fed charges. They're getting released on their own recognizance.
Yeah.
Fucking Fed charges, nigga.
Yeah, I mean
that's fucking crazy.
These are also people that like work in the government and like law enforcement and shit.
The as far as like the Twitter ban shit goes though, like it's crazy for like especially like the social media outlets to be banning him to this extent, because it's like y'all have these policies and codes of conduct that people are supposed to abide by, and y'all like only enforce them when like you want to type shit.
Yep.
And that's not how like laws and rules really work. Like they have to be enforced at all times for them to be like functional, fair things.
Right.
So just to ban him now is kind of ass backwards, because all of the irreparable harm has already been done.
It's been done.
It's been done. And that's why I feel like it's a cleanup job. Like they feel guilty.
It's a backup. Everyone's trying to back away.
Because to ban him when he's about to not be the president no more and not have the level of influence that he had as the president is fucking stupid.
It's very dumb.
This is it. And it creates a fucking atmosphere like nigga Trey said, for a nigga to operate on the outskirts and niggas to not know what's going on with this group of people and with him and his supporters now type shit.
But here's another issue that like they have on their hands that they didn't realize that they been had on their hands. Yes, all the damage is done, but like even if Trump is banned, these niggas will still be the same. Like they're not gonna change. They're just gonna find the next Trump. You get what I'm saying? Like
no, they're not even gonna find the next Trump. They're just gonna follow Trump.
They just
go wherever he goes.
They will follow him, or they might not and still have the same fucking mindset. So it's like there's no win. There's no winning. Like you're not.
America has this issue with. Here's what's happening. America is now at a crossroad where they're faced with the mirror. They have to look at themselves, right? But what's happening is, instead of looking at themselves, what they're trying to do is just silence everybody. You know what I'm saying? So all these issues that America says it has and says we're at a point where we're trying to move forward about it, it's actually not allowing room for any discourse to grow from. So for example, why those people are still going to exist is because they don't really understand. They're never going to understand why what they're doing is wrong. Right? Because at the end of the day, we only yelled at them that is wrong, and their minds never be able to change. But at the end of the day, there was never no room for discourse. When have we seen in this 4 years or whatever the case may be that we've seen at least an attempt for mainstream media to sit down with any of those MAGA people? And I'm not caping for them. I'm just saying discourse. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, these people are going to believe what they believe because there's no combating. There's no actual combating of, you know what I'm saying, like the actual mindset that they have. There's more so just yelling about what's right and what's wrong. You get what I'm saying? If you want change, then people have to understand literally across the board why this is wrong. But it's too dangerous to teach people why it's wrong, because then it will break down the societal norms.
Not only that, you'll even have people on your side that'll be like, why the fuck are you talking to that person? You get what I'm saying? So at that, like, The issue with that is there's a lot of people that worry too much about like what other people think, especially when it comes down to like knowledge and like just seeking truth or like just trying to figure out what another person's perspective is. Like that's hard for like a lot of people because really at the end of the day, if you find out you're wrong, then you're wrong and you have to live with that. And some people don't want to live with that. And that's a problem with discourse because I realize like a lot of shit like toxic masculinity and a lot of the homophobia and all that shit is like it's just people not wanting to be wrong.
Right.
At some point you got to realize like maybe I'm tripping. Maybe my way of life is not. Maybe my way of or maybe my way of thinking is very similar to yours, but we just didn't figure out what our common enemy is, which is what I think a lot of the problems are.
Yeah. 100% correct, bro. 100% correct. 100%. What else went down this week, man? Let's see. What was we talking about today? Oh, Yang and his fucking bodega bullshit. The bodega bullshit. This nigga Andrew Yang walked in a fucking store. It wasn't a bodega.
It was a supermarket.
It was a fucking Whole Foods corner, whatever. Nigga goes in there. When has any nigga ever walked in a corner store, saw those green iced teas and was like, yeah, I'm gonna get one of these. Oh, bananas? I've been thinking about a banana all day.
Let me grab a whole bushel.
Let me grab a whole bushel of bananas. Nobody does that shit, bro. And then not only that, the nigga didn't even greet the nigga behind the counter. Disrespect, my nigga.
Oh, that's
disrespect. Off the walk-in.
That's like, gentrification vibes.
Off the walk-in, was good. Yo, Poppy was shaking. My boy,
he didn't even give a head nod.
Not a head nod. This nigga was on camera from the beginning. Nigga said, "All right, you ready? Countdown. 3, 2, 1. Pander. Boom." Just started fucking pandering, bro. It wasn't no fucking.
But this is also my issue with Joe Biden and them winning, right? Like, I don't really have a lot of crazy issues. Like the issues I have, people will call petty and nitpicky, but like, yes, it has to be. The pandering is going to be at an all-time high. Yes. And like, I could tell from when the insurrection happened and I watched CNN and they brought a very lovely black woman who's part of the Senate up, and she was saying a lot of slang stuff while speaking, right? And I don't have an issue with that, right? I'm
about to kneel.
I have no issue with that. I have like no issue with that whatsoever. But at some point, it just felt like, all right, this is all right. You got your point across. You're saying everything you got to say, but this is feeling kind of like performative, like at this point. And like with politicians, that's really my issue. And that Andrew Yang shit was like the worst. You could tell like his team is like a bunch of white people that moved to Brooklyn like 2 months ago or like a year ago. And they were like, yeah, this is the true Brooklyn. This is the true New York experience. We're going to show it to you.
Andrew Yang wants to be running for fucking mayor of New York. That nigga better start talking about how much bread he gonna give me.
Yo, 1,000 a day. Yo, Palm was his #1 supporter, and now this nigga out here with this bullshit. What he doing?
If you're not talking about bread, my nigga, get the fuck out of here.
If
exactly. Hold on, that's what I'm saying. He didn't even get a sandwich. He didn't even get a sandwich.
He really didn't get a sandwich.
He didn't even get a fucking sandwich. He not about no kind of bread. He got a what type of?
You're a savage if you eat a bananas
think of what type
of
nigga eats that. That's your combo.
You know who eats that? The nigga in Belly that was hating. The nigga in Belly that was hating eat that.
Of bananas, my nigga. The nigga tried to rip one off.
He can't cook.
Couldn't do it. And was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just take those.
Bro,
nigga, the single bananas on the fucking counter, dickhead.
Bro, at the corner store, who buys fruit from the corner store? Any fruit. You don't just buy fruit from the corner store.
Unless you know that corner store got some type of hookup or something. Nah.
No, you don't buy no fruit from no corner store. That fruit stays right there. It got to be an emergency. Like, nigga, I need a smoothie and I don't feel like walking to the supermarket. Oh, yeah, they got oranges.
Niggas in the supermarket, like, let me, niggas in the corner store, like, yo, y'all got apples?
First of all, you're not even gonna buy no fruit from no corner store.
That's
no. You're gonna go to the Poppy corner store if you're gonna buy a fucking fruit.
That's a fact. Because they got the imported fruit. Niggas got the
nigga,
real
I don't
shit.
even know, man. Get this Asian nigga out of here.
Andrew Yang fucking, he should have bought a honey bun. That's a fact, Jay.
That's a fact.
He should have bought something unhealthy. That shit got me tight.
All right, let's discuss it. Let's discuss it.
Candy.
What are some items Andrew Yang should have picked up, my nigga?
Let's go.
All right, so Coach say sour power annihilators. I got you right now. Nigga, barbecue wise chips. What's good?
A strawberry kiwi snapper.
He could have got either sour cream and onion or the cheddar and sour cream chips.
Okay.
Wise chips.
I would say if he felt like splurging, he should have got the honey bun with the icing though, the white icing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If he was a real nigga,
he was a
real nigga, he would have got the honey glazed turkey, cheddar cheese, mayonnaise and mustard. Oh, honey mustard, mayonnaise and honey mustard, everything on it. Salt, pepper.
And first off, they're gonna ask you everything, Poppy. Everything, Poppy.
Yeah, everything.
It was supposed to be morning, so he was supposed to go in there and be like, "Yo, Poppy, let me get the bacon egg cheese,
bacon egg
butter
cheese,
on the roll, toasted.
Yo, toast the roll.
Little salt and pepper. You're right. You feel me?
I throw a little salt, pepper, and ketchup if I'm feeling spicy sometimes too.
You feel me? If I'm feeling spicy, like
I think I'm gonna try the ketchup, man. I never tried ketchup on a bacon egg cheese.
Jalen said Pop-Tarts.
Could have got Pop-Tarts. Yeah, he technically a white man. He could have got some Pop-Tarts.
He could have.
You know what? You know what's crazy? He's bugging because he could have got like a Sun Valley granola bar and been valid.
All right, look, this is not a popular joint, but if he really wanted to impress New Yorkers, only New Yorkers know New Yorkers do this bullshit. Cream cheese and jelly with bacon, or just cream cheese and bacon on a bagel.
Come on, man.
If he really
cream cheese and bacon on a bagel,
in the cup, like he wasn't trying to.
Nigga didn't even order a beef patty with cheese. Like, what's good with him, son?
Come on, bro. Like, you ain't even do the bullshit.
Yo, you got cocoa bread? Y'all got cocoa bread? He could have asked if niggas had cocoa bread and not even ordered nothing.
All right, sidebar. Fuck Andrew Yang. Remember those dark times niggas was buying those burgers that came in those
cheeseburgers in the plastic? That shit was dirty, but niggas was eating them. I think that's why I'm 6 feet, bro.
I seen niggas turn those into chopped cheeses. I'm gonna just let niggas know right now. I remember and I know that I seen niggas do that, and that was bad.
That's crazy. Turning that shit into chopped cheese is insane.
Yo, Saya, what's good? Happy New Year, baby girl.
Yo, Saya, what up?
That's the homie Happy right New there, Year. Man. You fucking
love
Saya.
Real niggas that get heroes and sandwiches from the deli and bodega and shit like that. They remember when boys had the jerk turkey.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think they bought that back.
They bought it back.
They got that at my store.
Yo, bro. All right, this for the healthy niggas. You know they got turkey pastrami and turkey ham now, nigga.
Yeah. Turkey ham is good as fuck, bro.
Ooh, nigga.
I had a turkey ham sandwich the other day because I've been trying to cut off the pork. You feel me?
I feel that.
I was like turkey ham, and then I kept reading it over and over like turkey ham. I was like, hey, my brother, that tastes like ham.
Yeah, bro.
He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, let me get a sandwich with that,
bro.
That shit was good as fuck,
bro. I had to. What I was so fat, my nigga. I said, "Yo, that's turkey ham," and then right next to it was the turkey pastrami. I said, "That's turkey pastrami," and I was like, "Damn, I don't want to get 2 sandwiches.
Get one.
Let me get the turkey ham with the turkey pastrami. You feel me? With the everything on it.
That sounds good as fuck. Yo, what time is it? It's 8:49.
You know the vibes, nigga. You know the vibes.
Yo, send me the recipe, nigga.
I got you, my nigga. Throw a little bit of honey mustard on there, a little bit of mayo, a little honey mustard. Oh man.
Oof. All right, cool.
Busting right there. Shit busting, man. Busting.
Yeah.
All right, yo. So,
Andrew Yang's a fraud, basically.
Yeah, Andrew Yang is a fucking fraud, man.
Oh yeah, we've been saying this.
We've been saying this too. That's another one. We've been saying.
Why do we been saying everything?
Wait, you know what? Somebody told me to look up Isaac Wright.
Hey, you dirty ass Asian nigga.
Who's running for mayor? There he is, Isaac Wright Jr. Is he a black guy?
Is he a black guy? Pull that up. What's his name?
He's a black guy. Oh shit, he is a black guy. So Isaac Wright Jr., the inspiration behind that new 50 show. Is it 50 show for life?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that show was fire.
All right,
that show was fire.
I bet he said has put in his bid to run for mayor of New York City.
Oh, my boy hair is
right?
slicked.
Hold on, he said, you see the slick back nigga? You see the slick back
ready
nigga?
for politics.
I'm voting for this nigga
I'm
off the
voting for
slick
him
back, nigga.
immediately.
Off
Yo,
the
bro,
slick
no,
back, boy.
Trey and Palm.
Mhm.
Out, y'all. When y'all with y'all ladies, watch For Life. Very good show.
Yeah.
On ABC. Yeah, very good show. For Life is a very good show. I'm on like episode 4. Shit be getting me. I'll be like, oh damn, this nigga really in jail, getting crazy with the law. Every time he see one of his opponents, the niggas look at him and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
All right, let me give him some backstory. It said Wright, who was falsely convicted on drug charges, was serving a life sentence when he decided to study law and crime and fight his own case. After 7 years, he proved his innocence and was released from custody. He believes his experience in prison will benefit him if he is chosen to govern the city. Woo! Okay. Hold on, we got a quote from him.
Now with that
I'm gonna read one quote. Let's see
what
what he said. What my man said. He said, "Yo," he said, "Check me out, my nigga."
Listen.
He said, "I understood law enforcement in such a way that I was able to get a law enforcement officer, nigga. He was a veteran, feel me, and to actually come clean and admit fault, even though he was facing prison time, my nigga." He said, "The years of dealing with those issues allowed me to take that experience and individually turn an officer around, my nigga. I think I could do the same thing with the NYPD."
This nigga's gonna wild on the. He gonna slap the shit out of the commissioner.
I think he gonna wild out. He gonna wild out, but he gonna have a tough time, my nigga.
Yeah, I think niggas should vote for him.
They gonna turn
protect him at all costs.
They gonna turn that slick back to a fro. They gonna have that nigga sweating.
That nigga gonna be sweating that shit out.
That nigga gonna look like me, nigga. You gonna have a Viola Davis like me, nigga.
Yeah, he gonna look like that. He gonna look like the man in Chicago.
He gonna have a how to get away with murder, nigga. What's good?
He not for the ops. I like that. I like that.
If niggas is as for the black shit as they say they is, this should be light though.
This should be light. Yo, honestly, this is one of the first times that niggas. I'm about to get vote tatted on my chest.
Yeah,
like on some LeBron shit. I'm about to.
But we gotta change voter dial, like voter jail, to represent my nigga Isaac Wright. You know what I'm saying?
Voter jail.
Voter get shanked. Voter get shanked.
Voter jail. Yo, we gotta make that a shirt and sell it.
Voter jail.
Voter jail. And then put Isaac Wright, New York governor.
Exactly.
Whatever day.
Vote for Isaac Wright Jr., nigga. Nah, we getting pimp name Slick back in there, nigga.
Facts.
That ass, yo.
We getting pimp name Slick back in there.
Niggas gonna learn how to do his.
So yo, we should try to interview him, son.
Yo, we should try to definitely get him on the show.
Yo, let's find his email address. I hope he got one because he just got out. You know, niggas be having those little Nokia.
Oh no, he got an email address now.
All right, say no more. We lit.
After 50 made the show, nigga was like, "Oh, I gotta make a cash app.
I gotta make a cash app. Twitter.
I gotta get a
What's
bank
Twitter?
account. Okay,
what's on Twitter? Instagrams.
Good. He knows what's going on now.
Niggas out of jail always add the S to Instagrams. Yo, what's the
Instagrams? Let me put a picture up.
Let me put a picture up on my Instagram.
Yo, find his Instagram and tell me if the first 6 pictures you see all look like the same pose. That's usually what happens. When niggas get out, they just take the same photo, nigga, like in different spots.
Nah, or they take selfies and they be like this close to the camera. They be like
mad close. He be like, yo, chill out.
Yo, back up, nigga.
See, and that's why we got closed jails. That institutionalized shit be fucking with brains,
that ass.
Boy.
That ass. Defund prisons, nigga. Defund Rikers, nigga. Defund Rikers. What else happened this week, man? Outside of Trump, I don't know, man. Y'all trying to get into this Ask a Black Man segment, bro?
Yeah, we can get into Ask a Black Man
Yeah,
segment.
let's do that.
All right, so look, right? So we was looking for another like segment so we could like engage y'all a little bit more. And I'm like, what's our talents, man? Like, what do we, if we black men on a show talking shit, what is our talents? What is our expertise? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just be a black man, my nigga. So simple enough. Ask a black man, you feel me? So if you got a question, right now is the time to ask, but we take questions beforehand and we have questions right now. So we're gonna take this time, probably like the next 20 to 30, answer any questions, and we're gonna answer this question right now, right? So my homegirl, Suzanne, shout out to her. She reached out and asked me a question. He said, "Hey yo, I have a question for your new segment." Shout out to Sue. She used to be my manager back in the day.
Guy,
She's a Caucasian woman and a very cool woman. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. She said, exactly. So she said, "How can I, as a non-person of color, be a better girlfriend to my boyfriend, who is a black man, when things happen to him I've never had to deal with it?" Who wants to tackle this first?
Well, I don't really have like experience like with that, but one thing I will say is like just because we're all human beings and everyone has emotions and feelings, and some people do go through things that other people don't go through. I would say just lead with empathy and actually listening. Don't try to talk and give advice really. And you have to see like what the person actually needs within that moment.
Right.
I feel like this could work with like not only race but just like anybody who you feel like you don't understand really. Like you got to really try to listen and hear like what they're trying to, and like if you can't feel it, don't like. One of my biggest things that I like learned I had to stop doing is like comparing your own struggles to other people's struggles, especially if they're talking to you about some shit that like has nothing to do with you. Like that's like very important. So I just feel like it's just really big on empathy, listening, and like trying to figure out what that person needs within that moment and seeing if you can reciprocate it. I don't think there's any real advice you could give a person that you don't understand what they're going through. You just got to be there for them.
True. Paul, what you got for this?
Yeah, like I mean, I'm more in line with what Cole said. Like just like leading with empathy and shit like that. Cause like, I mean, I don't have much experience in the department, and just like men, like us as men, what we have to do when we listen to women, like voicing their frustrations and problems they have with that come along with being a woman, like we can't, we don't experience those problems, so we can't really compare and contrast type shit. So we gotta just, like Cole said, listen and see what we can do to help type shit. And as a non-black person, like most non-black people don't experience life how we do, so they could never truly like they could never really understand because they'll never have the chance to experience it. So they just gotta have, like, like I said, like Cole said, the empathy and seeing what they can do to help said person type shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Now I'm in line with y'all, man. It's definitely like you said, listening, empathy. But I think it's one of those things, like you said, is you're never gonna be all right. Actually, let me answer it in the trade. First off, break up with a black woman. That's just the fair thing. Secondly, and because you're and the
I didn't want
answer
to do that because it sues, but
and the answer that because you're my friend and you've been my friend for so long, I'm gonna give you the real answer too.
Facts.
What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have
Nigga
to listen.
stupid.
You're gonna just have to listen, and because it's kind of like, all right, my nigga, say like this, my nigga. Say you walking down the beach, my nigga, and a shark just, you know what I'm saying, wash up, and nigga like, yo, my nigga, hard in this. You're gonna be like, damn, son, probably is hard in this. You're not gonna be like, I'm gonna try to empathize and learn how to be a shark, nigga. It's not gonna happen. Like you're never gonna know how fucking hard it is in the sea. You just gotta be like, word, 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 word.
But
Check it out.
also,
You know what I'm saying? And and if you give a fuck about this shark, like you gotta just sit there and listen to what he's saying
that's
so
a
that
fact.
you don't ever perpetuate the same shit.
Facts.
You
Yeah,
get what I'm
that's it.
saying?
Because you
Because
don't want to.
I don't think I've ever dated outside. Nah, I don't know. I haven't dated outside my race because I don't have no experience with this. I'm like, I don't got no experience. This have I
Yeah,
ever?
I don't.
No, I have never. But it's like you could only compare it to when like you dating a chick that's not like from the hood and how she
Yeah.
treats you.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like when you start to talk about your plight as a black man and they're like, huh? What? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, just I understand you're a black woman, but you never gonna get kind of gonna have to.
Yeah, shit like that. I mean, the only experience we kind of got with that shit is just like culturally, we date women from that we could say come from different like cultures than us,
Right.
so it'll be like different customs and
Yeah. That
practices
pretty
and
much be
shit.
the only difference.
But even still, though, like they're still like minor because we all come from like black cultures.
Yeah.
Facts. You don't want to pull up on a shark and the shark telling you it's hard in the water, and you just like, yeah, but like think about walking, bro. Like he
That
don't
was
care.
actually perfect. That was actually a perfect analogy, though. Like the only real experience we got with shit like this is like dealing with shorty that's not really from the hood.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
there'll be shit that we do and say and like deal with that they could never truly understand because they not from where we from.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's
That's
the
a
only
fact.
real experience nigga got with shit like that.
That's a fact.
That's dead ass a fact.
I don't know. Have y'all ever dated outside your race? Anyway, yo, before we go there, y'all could ask if y'all got any questions for us. Y'all could ask. You know what I mean? Any questions, you feel me? Ask away. This y'all time. You know what I mean? The window is
I've
open.
I've
I
dated
have never
outside my
dated
race.
outside my race.
You
I've
have?
never.
Yeah,
What
I've
you
dated outside my race. I've
in what
dated
way?
a Chinese girl.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh my god.
dated an Indian
Yeah.
girl. I
Mm-hmm.
dated
All right. Send
a
it.
couple like the white Spanish.
I get what you're saying.
The European Spanish.
Like
All right.
European
Yeah.
Spanish and
Yeah.
a French. I dated a French girl before, and it was all like not
All right.
great experiences.
All
I can imagine.
right.
The only one that I will say, the only two that I will say was Indian and Asian, but other than that, like I black women.
Yeah. And like, yo, no funny shit. I'm not trying to come at black women at all, but like black women not from the hood, like they really kind of racist a little bit.
They white. They white. Let's just be honest. They're white, bro. They're
Yo,
white.
like they really
It's
are.
crazy because I've had like a few conversations with like, because like niggas is in the gaming space now.
Yeah.
So like a lot of like the black women that I meet in the game and like anime comic space, like they grew up not really around black people.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll say certain things and I realize that in that space, I'm y'all.
Yeah.
Like niggas are like, yo, Colton is so fucking wild. And I'm just like, I'm not what?
Mm-hmm.
Like I just literally be talking about regular shit. Like, and yeah, that shit's the worst, bro. That shit is the worst sometimes. They're cool people, don't get me wrong. But
And
sometimes like it's like you speak another language.
it's kind of crazy, especially when as far as like non-hood black people go, because it'd be crazy because y'all be from like the same places. Because
Yeah.
like you could deal with a John that just like I kind of like dated a John in high school that like lived in the city because like she was dating her friend was dating one of my boys, so like it was just like some shit, and Shorty did not know like mad shit like about like living in New York that like you experience outside of Manhattan.
Right.
And it was crazy because she was just not from the hood type shit. She lived in like a Trump building. Like
that's like, yo, my whole high school experience was that because my homie that was my best friend that went to high school with me got kicked out and then started going to high school Upper East Side in Manhattan. And then like all the girls that we met were like from up there. And that experience is so crazy seeing how much like people like just they just don't know what life is. Like I've had so many conversations with people that like go to school in the city, like kids that go to school as a black, white, all different races, and be like, yeah, I never really left the city besides like if I'm going to the airport to go fly somewhere. I've never went to Brooklyn. I've never went to Staten Island. I've never went to Queens. And I'm just like, what?
Yo, I'm about to tell y'all about a weird type of person, right? And I'm pretty sure we all know this type of person. Like we all met a John like this, or even know a nigga like this. Like they live in the hood, but they like don't experience nothing of what goes on in the hood. Like they probably go to private school.
Yeah, I get what you're
saying. They just don't experience. They just live there in their house. That's happens to be in the hood.
I'd stick that up to.
I dated a John like that before, and that was Shorty lived in like the 90s in Canarsie. Like she lived on one of the wild blocks too in the 90s. But Shorty was a poly prep. Like we didn't experience the world the same. And we dad lived in the same hood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
but
it's not to say like to like go to private school and like shit like that is bad. It's the fact it's just different.
No,
like
it is. As a nigga that went to
different.
Catholic school,
You know what I'm saying? It's just different in which like it really does have an effect on dating, because if you've never experienced like intense black men before, when a black man gets upset or whatever, you're gonna be like,
Yeah, it's the craziest shit of all time.
It's the craziest shit of all time. Like,
that's why I think I'm so
I have a
unhinged
story
in the
for that.
gaming community, son. Niggas think I'm crazy because I'll get tight over real black issues. And like go ahead, Bum.
No, my
I have
fault.
a
My
light
fault.
story for that. I have a light story for that. So when I was like a freshman, I was dating this girl who lived in my hood, but she was Haitian. And you know, Haitian people be putting their kids through private school throughout their whole schooling
They be
career.
safeguarding the shit out of them.
So she went to private school her whole life, and at the time she was going to like Bishop Ford or some shit. So, but she lived on the junction, my nigga. She lived on Flatbush Junction. But she went to, like I said, she went to private school her whole life type shit. So I linked up with her. I would link up with her like after school type shit, and I linked up with her on the junction. And it was me, her, and a girl. Like one of her homegirls had went to my school. It was like my sophomore year because one of her homegirls had went to my school freshman year and transferred like back into private school sophomore year type shit. So it was that homegirl and another one of her homegirls who was another like private school shorty. Yo, why like a fight had broke out, and the homegirl had said some wild shit like, "Oh my God, they're such like savage animals," and I was just like, the shit. I was just so taken aback by this shit, but I was so mad too because I was just like, what the fuck you mean they savage animals? I'm like, you ain't never had a fucking dispute with somebody and it got violent? Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, people fight. That's like just what happens in the world, in life. Like, that don't mean they fucking animals. That was just such a fucking racist thing to say.
Yo, bro, that's when you find out black people are white. That's when you find out black people are white.
Yo, my nigga, and this was a fucking black girl.
That's when you find out black people are white.
If I'm not mistaken, and she was of like West Indian ancestry. So it's like she lived like in our hood, bro. She lived in like the 50s.
Here, but here's one thing.
She ain't living in our hood because she lived in the 50s. She lived in like a calmer section of our hood.
But one thing I will say is like a lot of that shit is just parents really clamping down on them niggas and keeping them like but when they do slip away and see that shit, you realize how much they don't know about the world.
I know why I'm black now. Her exact words were like, "Oh, these public school kids are such animals." And I was just like, "What?"
Because she learned that from her parents, bro. She don't know nothing else in the world. She never been to a public school for real. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Well,
like
she never has been, but at that time, bro, we were sophomores in high school, bro. As a sophomore in high school, you are starting to.
Oh yeah, you met mad people everywhere. Yeah, that's a fact.
You're seeing things. You're seeing the world. So to say some wild shit like that as a black person about other black people
white
was so crazy to me at the time. So
that's programming, dog.
Yo, somebody asked, I think similar background, West Indian chick. She was like, "So when do you think like you'll ever leave this behind?" I was like, "Behind." She was like, like the hood stuff, like being hood.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? She was like, I feel like you're really, I'm like, no, I don't know what you mean. I'm just being myself. What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? I don't get what you mean. Like, to this day, I still don't know what she means because I think she knew she kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all want to hear a funny quick story like that? Like, boom. So this girl like jumped in my DMs mad long ago, and like she was just talking to me randomly, casually. Then we started texting, and then she FaceTimed me. So we're talking. I'm just talking about Bed-Stuy and me growing up in Bed-Stuy. And I'm like, yeah, my aunt was mad strict, and my school's right around the corner. But I used to sneak like out the crib, tell them I'm going to the library, go to the project show with the homies. And she heard all of that.
Hit that like button.
She heard all of that. And the first thing she asked me, because it's like a shorty, like what Palm said and what y'all say, like shorty that's just been in like the most expensive private schools her whole life. And like she lives in like some nice ass, she lived in Bensonhurst. So she goes, the first thing she fixes her mouth to ask me is, oh, I would never think that you was like a thug. Like, you ever shot a gun before? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like literally, I just remember in my mind thinking like, how did those two things come together? Like, I'm literally telling her about my childhood. Like, I'm not even telling her about like me running around with gangster niggas or nothing. I'm just like, yeah, like I'm just in Bed-Stuy in the projects. Like, I'm seeing like niggas fighting shit. I'm like, oh, that shit, that's crazy. Like, and she was like, yeah, she's like, I would never take you for like the thug type. I'm like, the thug type? What the fuck? And she was like, you ever shot a gun? And I was like, I thought she was joking, so I'm like laughing.
Oh, same. Oh, my fault. I got another story. Just thought to. Go ahead.
I thought she was joking, so I'm like laughing. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, she's like, no, I'm serious. Like, you're telling me about some pretty hardcore stuff right now. And then I was like, yo, I gotta call you back, and I never hit her back up. I blocked her on everything. Like, that shit was crazy.
Same chick actually, right? We walking somewhere, and some dude says some slick shit, and like, you know what I mean? Like, brushes up against her, made her feel uncomfortable. So I got aggressive with the nigga. I'm like, yo, what's good with you, bro? He's like, no, I'm pulling me. I'm like, yo, you can't like be grabbing me right now.
Yeah, it's not the moment.
Not the moment to do that. She's like, no, come. She's grabbing me. He's like, yeah, nigga, yeah. I'm like,
nah, chill, boy.
I'm like,
why you doing that?
I'm like, stop grabbing me, bro. Like, don't grab me. You get what I'm saying? Don't grab me.
Yeah,
I'm just telling her like, I'm like, yo, don't grab me. I got it. Don't worry about it. So, dude, like, all right, yo. So I go and press dude or whatever. So I'm like, let's go around the corner. So the nigga like, oh my fault. I didn't even see she was with a dude. I'm like, that don't matter, my nigga. You don't disrespect no woman, my nigga. I don't ever do that shit again. Blah, blah, boom. On him. We leave and she's mad quiet. I'm like, what's wrong with you? She's like, oh, I feel like you put us in danger. I was like, excuse me? He was like, yeah, I feel like, what if I'm on the end of that? Like, what?
How? I'm really trying to understand. Is
I'll
there a situation?
never fuck with this person again.
Okay, so Trey, in my mind, here we go. This is my crazy mind working.
Right.
There's been a situation before where a nigga probably brushed up on her, and a nigga said something and probably got knocked out, and she probably felt like she was in OD danger. And like, cause like you're telling me she's been with like lame niggas before. I'm feeling like she's never been in a situation where she's been overly protected. So she felt like, oh, we're in danger right now. Like, I don't know if she thinks her face is like a magnet for punches. Like, the nigga's gonna punch her first before he like even get to you.
I'm like, bro, the only reason there's a problem is because I was defending you.
Yeah, I mean, some people. I don't know.
So she was like, no, I'm just saying, like, you know, the question she asked me was after this, so that's why I was so offended, because I started putting two and two together.
Stuff. Okay, yeah.
I started putting two and two.
She thought you were being like, she thought you were just some super aggressive, I guess, fighty nigga. I don't know.
And I wasn't.
You're not.
At this time, was I? No, but I'm not like that with women. You get what I'm saying?
No, but like, bro, but the thing about being a super aggressive fighty nigga, like Trey, you've never been a nigga. Like, I've never, and this is as a nigga that's probably seen almost all of Trey's fights, like exclusively. I've never seen Trey walk into a spot with me and then he look at me and go, yeah, I'm gonna beat that nigga up. Like on some, like, I'm gonna bully this nigga to get. But this is how niggas felt like Trey was. And it's just like, why?
Yeah.
It's never like that. He never just like, niggas don't come into the party and just be like, you know, we gonna fight tonight. It's never like that.
It's never ever.
I mean, it is kind of like that, but like, it'd be like if shit go off, niggas gonna fight tonight. But like, it's never like we're going to find a fight.
Like, even if I don't like somebody, I'll be like, I'm gonna let him rock. You know what I'm saying? But if he tries something, it might be lit. And I'm just putting it on everybody's radar. I'm not saying that I'm trying anything. I'm saying I'm also that nigga's here and I'm here.
Trey tries his hardest not to fight when I'm around, and I respect it.
I know my friends that like to have a good time. Fighting is a good time for me, and I understand.
Y'all ain't respond in the chat when I said that shit the other day. I really pressed somebody on the street thinking they was that nigga.
Oh, what happened?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I did see it, but I was busy actually. I didn't get a chance.
I was in the city doing something, and I'm standing outside the spot, and I saw this nigga that with a mask on. I thought it was this nigga.
Damn, this nigga seen Herbert.
I dead ran down like, yo. Take your mask off real quick, my nigga. And the dude, like, this nigga got scared. I ain't gonna lie. Right? He was on some scary shit, pulled his mask down, backing away. I was like, oh, my bad, my bad. I thought you was this nigga that robbed me. And I let him go and shit. Like, yo, if you'd
He
have pulled his
told
mask
everybody.
down,
He
was
told
that
his
nigga.
family. He told all his homies. He was like, "Hey, some nigga was like, pull my mask down." He definitely lied and said he didn't pull his mask down, but he said the nigga was like, "My bad."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
listen,
he definitely told his niggas, nah,
He
I
definitely.
ain't pull my
He was
mask
like, "Nah,
down.
you know me." I was like, "Nah, fuck out of here." And like the nigga was like, "Oh, my
nah,
bad, my bad."
I was super aggressive, my nigga. He thought I was gonna punch him just for pulling his mask down. Like shit.
See, if a nigga walks up to me and be like, "Yo, pull your mask down real quick," I'm gonna be like, "It's COVID, nigga. What's up?" we gotta have some type of mental fight or some shit, nigga. I can't touch you right now.
I was gonna knock this nigga out if that was
great.
One punch man, nigga, in the building.
Oh,
Yo, punching the wrong person is I've been known for that, but I mean, you know, it happens.
You know what's crazy about
Yeah, I
punching
don't
the
like.
I'm
wrong
glad you
person?
asked. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah,
I'm at the point now where
I
I'll
mean,
ask too, like, yo, like, all right, here's the change in my demeanor now, right? So in a situation like that, and I've been like, oh, that's that nigga. Offense. Bing, 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 bing.
See,
bing, bing.
Trey, that's how Trey used to trick niggas, right? And then I figured a way to mentally implant a way to get him to like explain if that's the nigga or not, right? Trey was such a sneaky motherfucker. Nigga would like pull up in the circle while we're talking about some crazy shit and be like we'll be talking about a nigga like that did some shit, right? Oh, the nigga did some shit. Trey would just walk up and be like, "It's that nigga," and then walk away before anyone answers. And like we don't even know what happened. Like niggas is still having, and then boom, boom, boom. Now it's a fight. And then I figured out a way. What I do is like I'll walk into the party and I'll always stand next to Trey when shit is going down. And when Trey starts moving, I'm like, nah, I don't think that's a nigga. Hold on, real quick. I don't think that's a nigga. Hold up.
Yeah.
And then when I get the confirmation, I'm like, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, so now like even then it's like, yo, like I got a three, like I always tell niggas about my 3-step process. And that's therapy taught me this. Is this the nigga? Yes. All right. Do you have to? Maybe. All right, so let's have the conversation. Family, do we gotta fight? Or I gotta ask them, you know what I'm saying, is there a problem? You know what I'm saying? I know we had issues, this still a problem. Cool. Do we gotta fight? What we gotta do? Nothing? All right, cool. We can walk away amicably. The part I still deal with that is if I press you and then you get aggressive. Like, I'm not saying let me press you. I'm saying don't get aggressive. Because if you get aggressive and I get it that somebody's pressing you, but like it's me. I'm cool. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's me. So if you get aggressive, I get threatened. Or I feel like you about to lie to me. Like, oh, what I'm pressing you about is real. I don't know. You just making my brain work now. So I got to swing.
Niggas start thinking
I realize that's what makes
30K.
me panic. I'm like, yo, do we got not me a problem? Nigga be like, what? Who said? I'm like, oh shit, this nigga got a problem.
My dad just was thinking about a time where I thought I got punched like mistakenly, but a nigga just like snuck punched me and I did not get to get him back. This happened in like junior high school. Like I did not get to get him back until like 10 years after junior high school.
Oh, you held
like,
that shit in your heart.
Yo, he snuck punched me, my nigga.
Yeah, I know.
Like at the end of we was leaving school. It was like dismissal.
You know what's crazy?
Yo, he leaked your shit, my nigga.
Yo,
damn.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Paul?
I had braces at the time, my nigga.
You know,
so that's why he leaked my shit.
Damn.
And we was about to scrap.
Nigga make you
and
bleed.
Like the assistant principal came out of nowhere. My nigga, he drew blood.
See,
he drew my fucking blood. I was, and then like I could not fight him because the assistant principal caught us in the pre-fight. So like it was like some nigga, if y'all fight, if I catch y'all niggas fighting throughout this school year, like it's a wrap for both of y'all. Type shit. And it was in like 8th grade or like 7th grade or some shit.
Yo, Trey, you ever got snuck punch?
Yeah. I'll tell you the story. Y'all want to hear a crazy story? Cool. This is one of my craziest.
Hold on.
I have.
This is quick. This is quick. We caught that. I think 7th grade was in 2002. Caught that nigga 10 years later and broke his leg, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Mob
like
style. Okay.
Here's the time I got snuck, right? So me and Chip came from like a punch out at like Old Westbury. We was pulling up to a St. John's party, whatever, to go check the homies. So we pull up to the party.
Is that the one I went to or no?
Yeah. No, you wasn't there. You wasn't there.
Okay,
You wasn't
I
there.
wasn't at that one.
So we pull up to a party and we get outside and my nigga Marcy is leaking. Leaking. Like not normally leaking, like leaking.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I'm like, and he's with one of the basketball player niggas. So me and Chip hop out the whip. Like, yo, what the fuck happened? Nah, back up. What happened? And the nigga like pushed Chip back. The nigga's Dele, his name was Dele Coca. The nigga was like 7 foot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Push Chip back. Chip like, nah, let go of my nigga, son. Chip like 5. For those who don't know Chip,
Yeah.
Chip like 5'8". Chip like, yo, let go of my nigga, son. Let go of my nigga, son. Nah, we about to pop him. Me and Chip used to get active together.
Yeah, they used to just beat the
when we got active together, bro, it was different. So Chip was like, nah, let him go. So he let him go and he kind of pushed Chip back again, told Chip to chill. Chip jumps up, like in the air.
Yep.
And just snuffs the nigga. Boof! The nigga was like, oh. so he falls back, right? So the nigga falls back or whatever. And then, damn, I'm not gonna say this nigga name. This is my man, right? So he's on the basketball team though. He's on the basketball team. He goes, he just sees Dele get hit. So he goes and grabs Chip. Now I'm like, oh shit, Chip in trouble because this nigga's stocky. So the nigga goes to grab Chip and he like grabbing Chip. Chip like, yo, who you? Boom! Slammed the nigga on the car, dumb hard. And I'm like, oh, fuck it. I can't, like, this my man. But if it come down to it, Chip my man, right?
Yeah.
So all of the like mad niggas came and started like gathering around Chip or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, nah, nobody touching them. They shooting a fair one. It was all a basketball player nigga. So a nigga walks up or whatever. So it's one other nigga we had an issue with before, a basketball player. I'm like, yo, bro, you already know the vibes, my nigga. Relax. You don't let them niggas shoot the fair one and we out of here. So once I said that, this pussy ass nigga I hate till this day comes around and hits Chip. And this nigga's like 6'6". These niggas about even in height, even though the niggas on the basketball team. These niggas about even in height. Chip about 5'6", 5'7", son about 5'9", 5'10". So the nigga hits Chip. So I grabbed the nigga. He's mad big, but like I just grabbed him. So boom, slammed him on a car. And when I get him on a car, I remember I was breaking him down because he's bigger than me. So like instead of like just having to reach up, I just hit him in the ribs. Boom, curled him. Hit him again. Boom, curled him. And I was hitting him so hard, like he was just trying to block. Like he couldn't swing back. I was hitting him so hard. Then I just rocked him. Boom, his head hit the window. Cracked the window. Hit him again. Boom, head hit the window. Boom. So I'm just going off. Next thing I know, I'm like, ear. Literally. Oh. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? And I look up, these niggas is hitting it. Booking it, all of them. I'm like, what the fuck? So nigga like, yo, bro, nigga snuck you. I'm like, oh, word? Cool. Hop pop. Like, I didn't get knocked out. Like, literally, I went, boom, pop right back up. Bang. I'm like, who hit me? Niggas like, oh, nah, the nigga right there, he went, this nigga was. I'm telling you, them niggas was gone.
They're athletes, so it makes sense.
Gone. So that's the only time I got snuck. But he snuck me and I had my contact in. My contact scratched my eye. So I had to wear an eye patch.
And this nigga was on demon time with the eye patch.
And I was on demon time, bro. Yo, when I tell you, my phone was ringing off the hook, begging for these niggas' lives for a week, bro. Oh my god.
I have a theory that all real niggas got snuck. I got snuck one time, like in high school, and like that shit, that ass wasn't even my fault. I was like, by Brooklyn Tech. I was in like high school, and like I was dating a chick at Brooklyn Tech at the time, and I was there with like a few niggas that like went to the school that knew my girl, and like I played ball with them randomly. So I always remember this because I was dribbling a basketball. I'm dribbling a basketball, and one of these niggas like yell out, like it's high school niggas, so they yell out like, "Oh, you got a fat ass," to some chick, right? Niggas are by Fort. We're by Fort Greene Projects, my nigga. Like that shit. We're like that shit is not that far, and like they yell that shit out, and I just remember her kind of arguing with them, and I'm dribbling the basketball. I just look back and I continue dribbling, and then she's like, "I'm gonna come back," and the niggas who was even doing that, they dipped. So they dipped, and I'm there with like 2 people that I go to school with. I hate these niggas to this day because they did some bitch ass shit or whatever. Some short nigga pulls up and he like, yo, y'all niggas is talking to my sister. And like, I'm dribbling a basketball. I guess these 2 niggas are talking to him and they're kind of talking tough. And I'm dribbling a basketball over here. I'm like, not even paying attention. I'm like, all right, I guess. I was like, if these niggas start wilding, I guess it's wild time. But I was like, I'm here for the bitches at that time. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to impress the bitches. I'm like, look my basketball skills. And I'm making jokes and shit. You know, sport. Me being Colton, like I'm making jokes and right?
Mm-hmm.
Then stars, nigga, just stars. Like I just see light, a white light. And now, like, my vision comes back. I didn't fall, but I'm standing out dazed as shit, right? So I turn around, and it's a nigga. I swear to God, this nigga was like 6'3", big pun motherfucker, like 300, 400 pounds, bro. And then the short nigga is next to him, like, yeah, I told y'all niggas, don't be talking to my fucking sister, right? So at that moment, in my head, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like to the short nigga, because I thought he was the one that punched me, right? He's like, nah, my man's Mandy, right?
You was about to give it to him. That you was about to give it to that nigga. You was like,
I was like, oh, this short nigga about to die.
I'm about to wreck this.
Right? I was like, the bitches is here. I'm about to wreck the short nigga, son, right? Then the nigga just goes, nah, that wasn't me. That was my man's right here. The big pun, 6'5", like this nigga's like 6'3", nigga, like 400, 300 pounds. Big Puerto Rican nigga. I always remember this shit. And he was like, we got a problem? And I was like, nigga, I didn't say shit to your sister. Now I'm copping please, because I'm like, this nigga big as shit. I can't do this. And I'm only copping please because I turn around and the niggas who was arguing with him left. They dipped. They was behind me. I turned around, they was not there. And I was like, that's crazy. Only the bitches stayed with me. And they was also helping me plead. They was like, yo, leave him alone. He ain't do nothing. And then the niggas was like, yo, you can't be chilling with bitch ass niggas. And I dead ass remember. I always remember this because I was like, I agree. I dead can't be chilling.
Yo, I got snuck by a joint before, matter of fact. I got snuck by a joint before, matter of fact. I don't know. I
remember that story.
I think I grabbed something and started booking. We was fucking
around. I
grabbed something and started booking.
To tell y'all, but I ain't telling y'all till we off the air.
All right, this one is mad short. This one mad short. Mad short. We going into fucking offensive foul. So me and you know how you playing around when you're younger, you and Shorty talking shit back to each other, joking and shit, whatever. So she had smacked something on my hand, so I snatched something on hers and took off. Fuck it, don't catch me, bitch. Running, boom. So I'm running and I run through the sprinkler. But like I said, I ran through the sprinkler. Slipped, shoo, bow, fell, boom. She caught up to me and just snuffed me while I was on the ground.
What the fuck? That's mad hilarious.
Got you, bitch.
Yo, you know who used to sneak me? My youngest brother, Jace. Yo. Like when he was 4, bro, and going through his like wrestling phase. Yeah. What this nigga used to do was like I would be on the computer, and the computer like there's a long ass hallway that goes into the computer room, and the computer's like right in front of it, but I can't see who's coming down the hallway. And I dead ass remember I used to like wear headsets to like fucking be doing whatever, watching YouTube videos, whatever, right? And I would just hear like little foot patterns, like, and then this nigga would just like sometimes I would turn around and catch him just cocking back with like all his strength and just wow, just rock me, son. Like he did that shit for like 2 years straight, from 4 to 6, bro. I used to be fucking tight because I couldn't do shit. Because nigga would just run straight to my mom. Like, for 2 years, this nigga would just rock me, son.
That's all right, man. Final take is here. Y'all know what we talking about, man. Yeah, James Harden to Brooklyn.
James Harden to the Nets. How y'all feel?
What y'all think, man?
Hey, Lakers in 5. That's what I think.
Brown and 6 still.
Brown in 5 or 6, man. Brown
yeah.
AD in 5 or 6.
Yeah, I still say Brown and 6. Man. I don't see that getting them a championship. It might get them there. It might get them to the dance. I don't see it getting them. I don't see it getting them.
I detect a bit of spice.
Y'all want to hear my little joke?
All
Detect a hint of spice.
There's a hint of spice.
Honestly, James Harden took the fat suit off finally. This nigga was on Brooklyn looking in shape.
He looked like he was in shape during that Bleacher Report interview.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga took the fat suit off. He was wearing a fat suit.
Kind of weird.
I told y'all niggas best way. Did y'all not know old players used to do that? They used to show up to training camp fat so they could get traded, and then come out to the next team like psych, bitch. But as an NBA player, like think about like your regimen. You feel what I'm saying? If you stop that for a week, you're gonna get bloated. You know what I'm saying? You take 2 weeks, that's gone.
Oh, that's
all
done.
water. That's all water weight, and because of the your work volume.
You know what I'm saying? You could tell a nigga was eating extra strip club wings, like, and don't want to be there.
He's getting the 12 instead of the 6.
Don't want to be there. Like when niggas told me he was averaging 17, I was like, oh, there's a problem.
Yeah.
I was like, he don't want to be there. Like he don't care. He don't care about being there. And like that.
He said it though. He said it at the beginning of the season. He said he wanted out.
I still want to see it though.
I want to see. Yeah.
I want to see what it looked like. I want to see what it looked like to give a real assessment.
If he bought in for real, we need to see defensive intensity for me to even
right now though.
I think the best shit that James Harden does is takes Kyrie off the ball to give Kyrie more room to
let
get
Kyrie
busy
be off
in the
ball,
clutch.
Like guard.
Oh my god.
And be the shooting guard technically. That's holding the point. That's guarding the point.
Kyrie in the clutch, man.
Kyrie and KD in
without
the clutch
having
to
handle the ball with James Harden breaking the offense down.
And look, all you need is, and honestly, I'll be real, right? All you need is Harden to be a little bit more efficient than he usually is in the playoffs for them to be like good.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more. And like honestly, I feel like if he fully buys in the way that I believe he can sustain himself to be amazing in the playoffs with this team. But their depth is not good. Like they don't have enough niggas to, like, if somebody's off the floor, to maintain a lead.
Yeah, they got to make some moves this year. I don't see championship for them this year unless they make 2 or 3 more moves or one big move.
They need a big man.
I see it next year.
And then they need a
they got a big man. I'm telling DeAndre Jordan is straight. He's serviceable.
Also, Nicholas Claxton, the nigga who's the backup, he's all right.
He's serviceable. Those 2 big men are very serviceable. But
20 minutes each. 20 minutes each. And interchangeable.
They got to get Spencer
Dinwiddie back. Yeah.
Joe Harris is a good nigga.
He's still there.
Landry Shamet has to be consistent.
Landry's still there.
He has to be
consistent. I don't like Landry.
He's not consistent. He's very spotty.
The name Shamet.
Yeah, I don't like Shamet
spotty.
either. I don't like
Timothy Luwalu, he's all right. He's solid.
He's okay, kid. Yeah.
He's a solid player. Like he'll do all right. But like
next year I see them making a bigger splash. I still see them kicking Milwaukee straight the fuck out the fucking paint.
I got Milwaukee beating them. I don't even got the Nets going to the finals yet. With this team right now to the finals, nah. I think Giannis.
I think talent wise, I think Giannis is not better than Kevin Durant.
I'm gonna be honest though. If Drew Holiday, if they figure out how to implement Drew Holiday properly, they will have a very big problem.
Yeah, because Drew Holiday can lock.
Drew Holiday is gonna lock everyone up, and like James Harden is disappearing if Drew Holiday is guarding him. So
I 100%
it's really on Giannis. It's really on Giannis. We gotta watch Giannis.
What you say, just like what you said. Mm-hmm. This is a team this is a setup for James Harden to be successful.
Yeah.
James Harden, this like the only 2 niggas here that have anything to prove are James Harden and Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant has nothing to prove to us. Mm-mm. Literally in these couple games that we've seen already, he's already proven that the injury means nothing. I'm still me, my nigga. So the proving for him is done. Mm-hmm. There's nothing for him to prove. He don't got no legacy shit to prove here. Nothing. It's just more rings now. But Harden and Kyrie, they got shit to prove. Like
they got to.
And this team is set up for Harden to be the same person that got him to this place. the person that he was in OKC. This team is set up for that.
Back. You
got your man's back, and you have a better point guard.
And you got your coach back, D'Antoni.
You are set up. You're set up for success. As far as going against Milwaukee, they might not have the cohesion and the team depth-wise, but talent-wise, this is a better team than Milwaukee.
No. You're right. You're 100% right.
You're right. I believe that they can out-star power Milwaukee out of the playoffs. Because
that's if everyone buys in, probably.
You know,
if James Harden wins his matchup consistently, they win that.
That's a fact. But I'm also thinking.
Oh, Dinwiddie going for the season.
Matchup. I'm also thinking about
Dinwiddie going for the season.
Yeah, he's done for the season.
He's done for the season.
I'm thinking about matchup wise, Milwaukee side.
Okay.
Matchup wise, Milwaukee side. Like if they can figure shit out, like because right now, one thing I will say, I've been watching a few Milwaukee games, and they're still trying to figure out ways to implement Drew Holiday properly, like into like their system. If they could figure out a way to implement that nigga the right way defensively, they can kind of. I'm not saying they're gonna stop the star power, but they can. I was just about to say, because
even Drew Holiday at his best. Drew Holiday at his best, which I guarantee he's gonna very likely be. He's not shutting down Kyrie Irving.
Oh no! I'm not talking about Kyrie. I'm talking about Harden. Like we're talking. I think Harden is the X factor in this whole situation.
Yes, he is.
Like
he's always been.
He's gonna be getting guarded by an inferior opponent.
Yeah, true.
Because at the end of the day, Chris Middleton got to guard somebody.
Yeah, you're right.
And if you put him on Kyrie, then that's Kyrie getting.
And do you see? Hold on.
Chris Middleton defense.
Not even hold on. He's
a hell of a defender. He's a hell of a defender. But Kyrie Irving.
You're right.
Kyrie Irving and James Harden.
You're right.
And also, we talking. Also, we are understating how good KD is now.
And yeah, KD is the same.
I'm not. I told y'all.
He's better, bro.
You know why he's better?
He's better.
You know why he's better?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's niggas they're.
Giannis can put up 40 and 20 for the season, my nigga. You will never be better than Kevin Durant.
Nah, that's a fact.
I don't give a fuck.
He don't got the versatility. He's a two.
He don't have the facilities for that big man.
He don't got the versatility. And like to be honest, my only issue with the Nets is, can DeAndre Jordan be the paint protection and technically and KD? I guess. I don't
think he has much responsibility, bro. With the young nigga there.
You don't think
with
so?
the young nigga there, that is a split.
In the playoffs?
That is a split job.
True.
He's gonna split the job. It's not that much work for him.
But even with the young nigga,
he is 32 years old.
Does the young nigga have the facilities for that?
The young nigga definitely has the facilities for that.
And he's and the thing is with a talent like the talents like Giannis and AD, those big talents, there's not much you can do to stop them. You can only slow them down. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
All you need to do is slow down AD's work rate and increase LeBron's to put them in a red.
So I think my question really is: will Brooklyn get it together enough to make the wall to stop
this
Giannis?
year? Fuck no. This year, fuck no.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, then I agree with y'all.
I think so. I think.
Oh well, I mean, it's the beginning of the season, so they could make some moves.
They could make some moves. Yeah. Right now, I'm going for right now. We can revisit this later.
I don't.
Right now,
so.
no. I don't think they're beating any good teams because they're not a good team right now. Get what I'm saying? Just
they're like they're like a 99 offense, 80 defense, and that's not gonna like.
Not even 80 defense. I give them a 77.
77?
Yeah.
I'll only give them an 80 because of
KD is their best defender, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Not to say that KD is a bad defender. KD is literally their best defender because he can play defense now.
Yeah.
He was Golden State's best defender.
He was Golden
State's best defender. That's what niggas don't understand, bro. Kevin Durant, he said he won the Defensive Player of the Year. And he was playing defense those years, bro.
He could get that shit in the next.
Do you see how he's playing defense on big men, bro?
Get blocked.
Yo, bro. Do you see how he's playing defense on big men? Do you see how he's playing defense on big men?
He's wilding. Yeah, he's wilding.
If KD averages 2 blocks for a season, he'd be a defensive player of the year.
Bro, look. This is what KD's doing. Instead of allowing him to push back to the basket, he's making them work out towards the free throw line at an angle, so they either have to put up far shots or shots they don't want to put up. Bro, he's guarding the fuck out of big men right now. That's why it's like.
Also, there's a thing that I'm saying.
I don't see him doing that to AD too much.
I'm
but,
not gonna lie
you know
to
what I
y'all,
mean?
bro.
He has underrated timing when it comes to blocking shots too.
Dallas is giving Milwaukee trouble right now.
When Dallas figures it out, they're going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant will kill.
He's going to torch them. Yeah, he's going to torch them. Yeah, he's going to torch them. He's going to torch them. They can't stop him. They can't stop Kyrie either, in my opinion. So they have to, like, their only option is to have everybody play very good, very above average Milwaukee offense and try to stop everyone else besides Kyrie and KD.
Right.
And that's like a big task. It's a
Listen,
very big task. And also James Harden, I'm not saying he's a James Harden can shoot 9 for 30.
In every Nets fucking thing, he is going to be the X factor. And with KD playing at the level that he is going to be playing at, James Harden is going to have the easiest time in the world. He's going to be
I'll be honest, James Harden might average like 16 assists.
There's no way you could double him. Like, the nigga is going to torch.
He might break an assist record in the playoffs.
That's why I told niggas, you put James Harden on the ball like he likes to be and break down that defense, and now you got Kyrie and KD on the wings.
Yeah.
Bro, come on. Come on. Their offenses can't... See, what people don't understand is what has to happen is James Harden and Kyrie have to agree.
Yeah.
KD's not going to... KD's like, nigga, I'm
KD want to just play ball.
I'm nice. Give me the ball. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm nice. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. I'm going to get 30.
KD's actually also buying into the system. Like, I watch KD.
KD has bought into KD.
Yeah, that's a fact.
KD has bought into KD now.
But
KD knows I'm that nigga now. He knows it. Like, he's like playing like it. Like,
I also see him trying shit.
I'm putting up this fadeaway, sideways floater. I'm not looking. Bro, he's doing
but
what
I've
the
also
fuck he wants
literally seen this nigga like hit 3 shots in a row and then be like, nah, I'm about to be Magic Johnson. And it's like, yo, I'll fuck with this. Do that, bro. Go crazy. He's like, yo, I'm trying mad shit. I'm trying everything. Let's get it. I'll fuck with it. Kyrie, and like before this Kyrie thing happened, that nigga was playing out of his mind too. I was like watching this nigga play like niggas can't stop this nigga. When he said on that Instagram live and everybody was laughing when he said every time he's guarding somebody it's a mismatch, that shit is right. That shit is true.
Yeah.
That shit is dead true.
Yeah.
No matter who, like, if he missed, it was on him. Mm-hmm. Say, yo,
nobody can guard Kyrie. Nobody can guard KD. Nobody can guard James Harden. Yeah. You see how many defenders get thrown at you? They be like, yo, who on this team has a big body?
Yeah, that's a fact.
That won't jump for head fake.
Who's
the nigga that OKC put on him last year? And everybody was like, "Yeah, we finally found."
Dort.
Yeah, we finally found the James Harden defender.
Stopper, the James Harden stopper. That
get out of
fucking
here.
Smoked. And he played mad wild defense on him. James Harden played wild defense that series. I remember that shit. I was like, this needs to be the James Harden all the time. Go hard. Come on, man. If he buys in for real, man, it's lit.
It's lit. It's lit. What else is on the bubble? What else is on the bubble?
The funny shit, I seen somebody tweet something in a retort to something that somebody else tweeted about. Oh no, they were retorting the son who made the funny LeBron video.
Which one? Oh, Mark.
Y'all know
RDC World.
Yeah. They retweeted on that, and they was like, nobody's teaming up to stop LeBron, and I just was like, in my mind, I was like, true. And then the other side of my mind was like, not true.
If you're trying to stop the Lakers, you're trying to stop LeBron.
Like, the reason after, if I'm not mistaken though, and this is, all right, maybe y'all might say this is me being a LeBron fan, and this also might just be reality. LeBron made his first finals in 2007. Then the big three were formed that summer.
Mm-hmm.
After losing game 5 of that, after losing game 4 of that finals, on live television, you saw Tim Duncan greet LeBron in the tunnel, and LeBron was showing love, congratulating him. And nigga Tim Duncan said, "Don't worry, you'll be back here." They parted ways. Like 5 days later, we got the fucking stupid Celtics that we get, the probably worst championship team we've ever had, because these niggas won't never stop telling us about it. And then from there, we get a series of niggas coming together after that. So I'd just be trying to figure out, how do niggas always blame LeBron for the niggas coming together shit?
I don't know.
I don't know, narratives.
I don't give a shit about LeBron.
I mean, nigga, I like, as a nigga that like is like stuck in a place where like I used to like love LeBron slander to now he's on my team. So like, and also like losing a legend, RP Kobe Bryant, my favorite player. Like, I don't want to like not appreciate players' greatness. So like, when I slander LeBron, I slander shit like his like lack of dribble moves and his look down shit that be working, like shit like that. Like, that's what I slander. But like, it's all narratives, man. All that shit was narratives, and it was fun while it lasted. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it should be outdated at this point. Like nigga, there was big threes before. Like, so, but niggas don't consider them big threes because niggas also don't watch enough basketball before the time they were born. You know what I'm saying? So you just tell niggas who are casuals.
Motherfucking Celtics used to be out here courting 5.
Didn't they have a big 5? Didn't the Celtics have a big 5?
Niggas was putting 5 Hall of Famers.
Or a big 6?
No matter what. There was 5 Hall of Famers. Niggas was making subs, and there was still 5 Hall of Famers on the court.
Yeah, and when Chris Paul got vetoed, that was gonna be a big 3, and that was before LeBron.
That was gonna be a big 2.
Nah, Dwight was there. Dwight was nice. Then Dwight got hurt.
No, Dwight wasn't there yet.
He was gonna wait. Oh yeah,
no,
it was gonna be Kobe.
There,
no, Paul Gasol, nigga, that nigga was nice.
Paul was getting traded in that trade, wasn't he?
I don't think so. Was he? Maybe.
It was Powell and Lamar. One of them niggas was going in that trade. It was
probably Lamar, but we was gonna keep Powell. It was gonna be a fake big 3.
Yeah, Milwaukee is getting fucking heat from Dallas right now.
Oh, of course, that's gonna happen.
Bums.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. These niggas is bums.
Yeah, they gonna get bumped up. They gonna get bumped out.
I'm sorry, Drew Holiday. I'm sorry they sent you there, bro. These niggas is bums though.
Thanks. What else? What else is going on?
Pack that nigga Giannis the fuck up. Yo, the young niggas is running shit in NFL. The NFL, the playoffs is going on right now.
NFL. I don't know.
It's young niggas. It is young niggas season right now. The young niggas is running the AFC. The AFC got 4 quarterbacks left, and they all 25 and under.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Who
led by the Browns won their first playoff game since 1995.
Nice.
They beat the Steelers, packed them the fuck up.
Corvette.
You feel me? Got this nigga Ben Roethlisberger on the sideline crying and
shit. Get the fuck out of here, you bitch.
You know the boy Patrick Mahomes is still there.
Yeah, nice.
He's about to play the Browns this week. OBJ said, "Don't be surprised by the W." I actually have the Browns making the AFC Championship game, so
my boy OBJ.
Lamar's still there. Lamar is supposed to be. I think Lamar playing the Bills, who is manned by another young nigga, Josh Allen. Both of them niggas 24. And the old niggas got the NFC on lock, man. You know, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and Drew Brees over there doing what they do in the NFC. Drew Brees and Tom Brady are having a battle of old niggas. I think the game is on Sunday. Yeah, they got a battle of old niggas. The third round of the Saints motherfucking Tampa Bay uh fucking
Rivalry.
war rivalry, whatever you want to call it, this year. And Tampa Bay has taken the L 2 times. Tom Brady has gotten his ass washed by the New Orleans Saints twice already. Talking about watching a nigga take dirt out his fucking helmet face shit. So yeah, shit is getting crazy over there. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
They getting it in
Football's
over
getting
there.
crazy. Football's getting crazy. The boy, in other football related news, this nigga, well, I can't remember this nigga name right now. Josh.
Stay off the weed.
Yes, my nigga Josh, stay off the weeds. Gordon's, got reinstated, and he has had his reinstatement rescinded, so he's back to being suspended.
So he's
indefinitely.
back suspended indefinitely.
So he was off the weed again?
He's off the weed again, I guess.
I don't know.
It could have been something else.
Weed, because I believe that weed related positives are not supposed to be suspendable.
Oh, they said it was an infraction or some shit.
I think he's using booger sugar.
He might be using opioids.
That too might be a pill popping animal. I don't know, man. Josh just gotta get some help at this point, man.
Yeah,
you gotta get some help to control your drug abuse.
Because that nigga nice, wasn't that nigga OD nice?
Yo, man, nigga was one of the best, man. One of the best. He was on the road to being one of the greats, and yeah, shit just got derailed. So yeah. Prayers up for him, man. Praying for him.
Damn.
Fuck, man. All right, we coming to the close, man. Y'all got final hates?
I don't really got final hate.
My final hate is for people that you work with that just be talking to you at work. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Okay? Like, I don't want to talk to you. Don't talk. Don't. No. Shut your mouth. Thank you.
My final hate is for those coworkers that don't understand that they're coworkers and not your friends.
Oh my God! Like I don't know you.
I don't know you. You know what I mean? So I'm not being not friendly. It's just the fact that y'all aren't my friends, literally. So it's not me not being friendly. It's not my friends. So we're not going to hang out much after work and shit like that.
I'm sorry.
Yo, niggas, me and Trey worked together for like 2 years and hardly spoke to each other in the building because we just do our work.
Just do my work and I go home. We could be friends after work, but I got work to do.
But yeah, niggas got to do more work when we go home.
Yeah. Feel me? So yeah, that's my final hate. I don't got nothing else.
My final hate is for everybody telling niggas to not grow their hair. Fuck you.
How beautiful is
Fuck you. Fuck you. Niggas got hair now. Fuck you. Love it. Love it.
Look at the fucking texture.
Love it, dog. Yeah, I know. If you hit
brolic right now,
you got that shit for real, you be out here.
About to get it done.
All right, that's it.
8 champ.
Y'all know why, man.
Tune in next week, man. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all do all that fly shit. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the weekend. We see y'all next week.